Greetings. On behalf of the PG and Research Department of English, I am Mrs. P. Selvi Santanakrishnan, Associate Professor and Head of the Department, addressing you at this time and welcoming all the entrants to this 4-day program on career guidance and counseling. This is a brand new program once again arranged by the Department of English. So first of all, I recollect at this time the greatest support and help extended by the management of the college as well as our beloved principal Dr. Bhuneshwari, who is always supporting us and extending the maximum help for success of all programs of this sort. Now I should extend my thanks also to the coordinator, the youngest coordinator of the department, Mrs. L. Katyayani, Assistant Professor of the department. The effort and the effort, not only the effort, it is the hard work that she is willing to do, that is unforgettable. She has an invincible spirit to conduct programs like this, and she has miles to go, and definitely she is an asset to this department. So I thank her especially for taking effort to arrange this program. What is this program about, and what is the need to conduct it in an online mode at this time? And I should say the importance of this because the main entrants expected to this program are the aspiring students. You, the young minds, you are expected to take part for the 4 days in this so that you can be inspired, you will be motivated by the resource persons. And what is the speciality of this program arranged by the department? I should say this is the first time the Department of English has decided to utilize the greatest energy and the resource which is residing on the part of our old students, the Alumni Association. And once Katyayani and myself, we have been thinking about what is to be done and what is the area to be concentrated on and who are going to be the resource persons. The first 4, the greatest persons who came to my mind is they are the persons whom we are bringing to your view for the 4 days. I should recollect the happy days that I had with the 4 students of mine in the past. Dr. Kyle Willie, the first student of mine when I entered my service, once she was a diamond in the department, a gold medalist winner. I should say here, the 4 resource persons may be new to the entrance, but not to people like us, the teachers of the department, because we are very proud to say these 4 are the diamonds of the department who always shine in the crown of the department. Dr. Kyle Willie, Dr. Kalaivani, Dr. Lakshmi, and Miss Archana. People who have come at different periods of time, but anyway, who were outshining the students of the class. And I should say very proudly, they were the gold medalists. And one more pinnacle of excellence that they have reached is they all have cleared the NET examination. That is a basic principle that we followed. How many of the students are taking strenuous effort to clear the qualitative or the quantitative examinations to come up in their career? So these are the 4 students, old students of ours who came to our mind, and once we contacted, they immediately accepted to be motivating forces to the students, to the present set of students. And this is how the program is coming in real. And what is this topic about? Why should we think about career guidance, or why should we give counseling to the present set of students? This is a time where there is a competition going on in the world. Each and every young student of this modern period should know how to market herself. She should pull out the best of her energy and skill, and she should hone it properly and be placed as a professional one day. She needs a guidance. See, as Robert Frost says, there are 2 divergent roads. Which road should you take? And I will say, no, it is better you go in the trodden path and try to go and find out a new path of your own which is divergent from that. Instead of going in untrodden way, it is better you go far and find a better road of your own. As every planet has an orbit of its own, my dears, definitely every student of this institution or every participant in this program is going to get a beautiful orbit of your own by listening to the guidance and counseling given by the old students of this college. So this program is going to be very interesting because we have four jubilant speakers amongst us for the 4 days, and by the end of this program, I'm sure you would have gained a lot out of this. So I wish all the best to the participants, the organizer, as well as on behalf of the IQSC team of the college. My best wishes to everyone who comes across this program. We wish all the best to all of you. Thank you.
Success is a vehicle in which we travel with the wheels called hard work, but it needs also the fuel called self confidence. Though you have the wheels, you couldn't reach the destination without the fuel in it. We have an adage, failures are the stepping stones to success. It's common, which we would have come across in any stage of our lives. Not that your failure describes you are incapable of doing a work. Yeah, skill and capability are immersed in you. You should try to bring those two elements which designs your hard work and success. You should be a sculptor to bring those elements, and thus you design a fine sculpture. It's such an attempt to expose the hidden skill. With this short note, I extend a warm welcome to all entrants for this 4-day training program on career guidance and counseling for competitive examinations. Myself, Mrs. L. Karthiyani, Assistant Professor, PG and Research Department of English, APA College for Women, Palani. I am one of the alumni of this prestigious institution. I feel proud to introduce 4 eminent resourceful alumni who are going to address you all in the following days. It's a joint venture taken by myself and our head of the department. So, first of all, I'd like to extend my sincere thanks to our Madam Principal, Dr. N. Bhuvaneswari, for granting me permission to proceed with the work. Without her motivation and permission, I couldn't be successful in this work today. Next, I'd fail in my duty if I forget to thank our own head of the department, Madam Mrs. P. Selvi, because we both have been interacting together for days upon what program to be landed on and who could be the best resourceful persons for such a program. So thus the topics are meticulously designed by our head of the department just for the sake of students and also those who prepare for competitive examinations, because competitive examinations play a vital part in everyday life. We all know that without getting through an exam, we could never be placed in any job, either in government sector or in private sector. And it's not for being an entrepreneur only when you try to be placed as an employee somewhere. For that, one should first eradicate the inferiority complex which all of us would have encountered. So, the problem that we face in common is that the building up of skills and capabilities and eradication of this inferiority complex from our own selves. So, we must have that passion to design our own work, and that made me to think of Dr. Kyle Wiley, who will head the first day program. Dr. S. Kylvili, she has completed her state level eligibility exams in 2008 and teachers eligibility test in 2012, the very first TET exam conducted by Tamil Nadu state government, and she was appointed as BT assistant in English in SNV Government Higher Secondary School, Elayamuttur, Tirupur district. And it's really a boon for all of us for being a student of her. As I said earlier, I'm an alumni of this institution and I feel proud to conduct programs by being one of the faculty member in the department of such a proud department of English in my alma mater. And Dr. Kylvili, she's really an inspiration to most of the students who studied in APAC Women from 2008 to 2012. That is because she has sculptured many students, I should say. She was my class teacher while I was doing my PG, and only through her I came to know about SLET and NET examinations. That is because she always used to study in her leisure hours. So once I approached her and inquired what it is and what she was keeping on reading. As we read texts and syllabus, she will be having a book with her, reading something, always taking notes, etc. And when I approached her and inquired about this, she just explained clearly that it is the basic eligibility and qualification to become a lecturer or professor in college education. So, not only that, she has been a good teacher, motivating most of the students to come up in life. And I hope these 4 days, which has varied topics, will really make you interested and motivated to some extent. Thank you.
Hi all, I am Dr. S. Kylvili. I am an alumni of this great esteemed institution, Arulmigu Palliyandavar Arts College for Women. I did my BA in 1998, my MA in 2006, my B.Ed in 2007, my MPhil in 2008, my PGDCA in 2009. I got my PhD in 2016 from Manonmaniyam Sundarnar University, Tirunelveli. I cleared my SET in 2008. I cleared my TET in 2012. I got an appointment in a government school, SNV Government Higher Secondary School, Elayamuttur. Many proud moments, indeed many proud moments. I have also rendered my service as a lecturer in Arulmigu Palliyandavar Arts College for Women for 5 years, from 2008 to 2012. This is also a milestone in my academic career. I am feeling very glad and happy to get connected with you all in this 4-day online training program on career guidance and counseling for competitive examinations. I thank the principal, Arulmigu Palliyandavar Arts College for Women, the HOD, faculty members of the Department of English for providing me with such an opportunity to share my ideas, experiences with you. I am going to deal with the topic Igniting Mind Towards Professionalism. Women education. Today, women are given equal importance in all fields, in almost all fields. This is a great opportunity given to us. It is our duty to grab the opportunity. As opportunities rarely meet us, we should be ready to grab it as and when we come across it. And education helps us to stand tall physically, mentally and psychologically. As Brigham Young rightly points out, you educate a man, you educate a man. You educate a woman, you educate a generation. I believe in this saying. I got my BA degree in 1998 and the other degrees only after 2005. What happened in between? Any guesses? Yes, you are right. I got married and I got 2 girl children. I thought it's time for me to do something to cope up with the family needs and situations. I took the weapon of education in my hand. I did all the other degrees only after marriage. How was this possible? Yes, it is possible. It is possible with the help of my family members. I am so thankful to my husband and my family members for supporting me, guiding me, helping me in all my steps. Igniting minds towards professionalism. Nowadays we are fed up with these words: lockdown, isolation, ventilators, quarantine, etc. Now, let us get to know about the word professionalism. Professionalism actually means the conduct, aims, or qualities that characterize or mark a profession or a professional person. It can be for gain, fame, or livelihood. It refers to the expertness and competence. It should be away from clumsiness and immaturity. It promotes your career and professional development. It gives you status, power, salary, and the ultimate protection of life. And as women, highly talented and multi-talented women, we must get ourselves fully equipped to face the world today along with its problems and obstacles. Just sacrificing certain issues will surely lead us to great heights. We should be ready to sacrifice to achieve great heights. As Frank Tiger says, professionalism is knowing how to do it, when to do it, and doing it. Frank Tiger says, professionalism is knowing how to do it, when to do it, and doing it. Just thinking alone will not help us to get through things in life. Practicing and acting accordingly make us great professionals. Some think professional is being very smart and doing good job. Some others think professional is having many advanced degrees and certificates of merits. That is true and that is needed. But along with these, there are some key attributes for professionalism. Some of the key attributes of professionalism are to possess specialized knowledge. We have to get ourselves updated in all aspects. We should possess a wealth of knowledge and develop our skills accordingly. To be presentable, one's ideas must be considered by all. We must be presentable always. This can be followed by having perfect dress code and good behavior. To be productive, use your time productively at work. Your productive work gets you good name and fame. To take the initiative, think of all the activities and assignments that is needed and take initial steps. Wait for no one to take the initial steps. To maintain effective work habits, plan, manage and follow the effective work habits. To be polite, be kind and polite and use good manners to everyone you come into contact with, no matter how they behave. To develop the emotional intelligence, try to develop the emotional intelligence by getting connected with others. To manage time effectively, don't postpone anything. Do everything at the prescribed time without delay. Avoid getting into social media, web browsing, phone activity unnecessarily. To provide excellence, produce work and results often exceeding expectation. Feel the satisfaction in you. To be a problem solver, whenever you come across problems and obstacles, take time to brainstorm a few solutions and alternatives. To be a decision maker, decide anything at an earlier stage to avoid problems and failures. To be resilient, it is to withstand or recover quickly from difficult conditions. To honor the commitments, keep up the promises, try to complete the work before deadline. Do what you say you will do. Some of the other common practices to be followed are to communicate effectively. Your thoughts must be communicated effectively. You should be able to express your ideas in an effective way. To develop self-awareness, first of all, you should analyze your own character and you should know about your abilities. To build relationships. Relationships here I mean to try or to differentiate between good and bad relationships. In schools, we used to teach girl children about good and bad touch, and in college we should be able to differentiate between good and bad relationships. Try to get yourself away from bad relationships that will lead you to great disasters. To care about others, have care and concern about others. To be optimistic, everything should be accepted as it comes. Be positive in your approach. To be understanding, understand situations and act accordingly. Competitive examinations. There are many competitive examinations. You should get yourself aware of these examinations. Along with your degrees, you should know typewriting, shorthand, and you should also acquire computer knowledge. Some of the competitive examinations conducted in Tamil Nadu are SSC, Staff Selection Commission, TNPSC, Tamil Nadu Public Service Commission, UPSC, Union Public Service Commission, CSSE, Combined Subordinate Service Examinations, TRB, Teachers Recruitment Board, SET, State Eligibility Test, NET, National Eligibility Test, TET, Teachers Eligibility Test, CTET, Central Teachers Eligibility Test. Entrepreneurship. It is another zone where you can start your own business. You become the CEO of your life and earnings. It is the ability and readiness to develop, organize, and run a business expertise along with its uncertainties. The risk rate of entrepreneurship is high and its consequences are also high, but one can be the best entrepreneur by following certain traits. Some of the traits to be followed by an entrepreneur are being disciplined, good communication skill, confident, open-minded, self-motivative, competitive, creative, determined, passionate, and the ability to follow work ethic.